Hi friends, so we have been spending the last few days talking about what kind of nouns. Do you remember? Nouns that show ownership. You should be screaming it to me. Possessive nouns, right? And we know possessive nouns always have, put your hand on your hip, get it in the air and say it with me, apostrophes. Now today we are going to need our Being a Writer book, and we're going to want to go ahead and turn to page 24. Okay, that's what we're going to work on today, but let's just review. So go ahead and turn to page 22. We did this yesterday. We talked about singular, which means one, singular possessive nouns. And we know singular possessive nouns have that what? Apostrophe and then the S. But then sometimes we see those plural nouns, which means 2, 4, 5, more than one, right? And it already ends in that S. So then we just add in apostrophe after the S, okay? But today, we're going to kind of forget about the plural, the more than one, and we're going to just focus on the singular, the one, okay? So let's go ahead and make sure we are back to page 24. You and I are going to do A together, and then you're going to do B on your own, okay? So let's look at the directions. They want us to proofread the passage, cross out each incorrect form of a possessive noun, write the correct form of the possessive noun above it, okay? So we know possessive nouns show ownership, right? And they are going to have an S and an apostrophe. So it's our job to look, we might have to just add the apostrophe. We might have to move the apostrophe over. You might already see some as I'm talking. So let's get started, okay? Let's look at our first sentence. Tammy's class loves to go to the library. Okay, well, I do see a couple words that end in an S. I see loves, but loves is not a noun, right? So loves is fine. Do you see another noun that might show ownership? What about Tammy's class? How can we show that the class belongs to Tammy? So we know this is wrong. We're going to cross that off. How are we going to show that? Well, Tammy's just one person, right? So if it's one person, Tammy is her name, we just add the apostrophe and then the S. Tammy's class, the class belongs to Tammy, loves going to the library. Okay, looks good. The library's rooms are filled with exciting books. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of words again that end in S, okay? But the rooms don't show ownership. The books don't show ownership. Let's focus on this. What do we know? When the apostrophe is at the end, it means more than one. Is there normally more than one library at a school? No. So is there something wrong here? Do we need to move the apostrophe in front of the S? Yes. Go ahead and cross that off. So library, apostrophe S. The library's rooms are filled with exciting books. Much better. Now, the city's leaders, okay, that looks good. The city is owning the leaders, want to close the library. They say there is not enough money to keep it open. Not seeing any ownership here, are you? The librarians have asked for the community's help. Whoa, this sentence, we need to add an apostrophe somewhere. Okay, well, let's look. Librarians, that's more than one. They're not owning anything, though. The librarians have asked for the community's help. What are we going to do to communities? This one might be a little bit tricky. They change communities. Sometimes we change the spelling when we're making it plural, okay, more than one. So we don't want to do that. We're not making it plural. We're making it possessive. So we want to just change the spelling, and you might not know this one. That's how we spell community. But if we want the communities, we want to show ownership, help, then we're going to add that apostrophe S, okay? They want the children's help too. Okay? Does that look okay? There's more than one child. I like it. I think it looks fine. And then we put the apostrophe at the end, right? All of the, hold on, what's going on here? Students, do we ever put an S, an apostrophe, and then another S? No! What is wrong with this? We can just get rid of the S, right? Which S? The S at the end. So we can just cross that off. All the students' posters could make a difference. Okay? So that is it on the editing of the possessives. Now I want you to look here at this one. You are going to just do 3 today on your own. It says replace each underlined phrase with the correct possessive noun. Then write the sentence on the line, okay? So we're going to change this whole sentence to just 2 words, to showing that possessive, and then we're going to finish the sentence, okay? So I'm going to kind of show you without really telling you the answers. The signs belonging to the kids were put in stores and parks. So we want to show the signs belonging to the kids. How would we do that? Okay, so we're going to start with the. You're going to tell me how to show the possessive of the sign belonging to the kids. And then you're going to finish the sentence. Were put in stores and parks. Okay, so how are you going to show that the signs belong to the kids? I'm going to give you a hint. You're going to want to make sure you include kids and signs, but I'm not telling you where to put those apostrophes. Okay, so then you're going to do the same for 2 and the same for 3, and then have mom and dad check, or an adult check your work. Okay, guys? All right, have fun editing those plural possessives or just those singular possessive nouns. All right, bye.